Bali. Bali is one of the most beautiful tourist places in Indonesia. It is one of the hundreds of islands that make up Indonesia. Many tourists come to it in order to relax and enjoy the charm of its green nature with forests and sandy beaches. Bali, located on the Balinese Sea, with a population of 2,165,000, offers many recreational activities suitable for families through its sandy beaches, waterfalls, charming lakes, and boat rides. Where is Bali located? Bali Island is located in Indonesia at the far western tip of the Lesser Sunda Islands, specifically between Java Island to the west and Lombok Island to the east. The best places of tourism in Bali, Indonesia, and the prominent landmarks on the island attract tourists from all over the world. One. Bali Beaches. One of the family-friendly tourist places in Bali, with the activities it provides for the enjoyment of young and old, and views that bring comfort and tranquility, and therefore we have prepared a list of the most beautiful beaches in Bali that you will be sure to visit without a doubt. 2. Kuta Beach. Kuta Beach is one of the best tourist places in Bali, and it is one of the most attractive beaches in Bali for tourists. This beach is distinguished by its soft sand and high waves, which are preferred by surfing enthusiasts. There are many restaurants and cafes in the beach area. 3. Jimbaran Beach. Jimbaran Beach is distinguished by its soft white sand, the clarity of its waters, and the magic of the scenes it provides on the Bali Sea and the Indian Ocean. Restaurants are spread along the beach, which serve delicious seafood dishes, and we also advise you to visit the beach at sunset, when candles are spread to light the beach in the middle of the scene, a charming romantic of the stars and the sound of crashing waves. 4. Nusa Dua Beach. This beach is characterized by the variety of activities, events, and games that it provides, such as sports and marine and water activities, including paragliding and banana ships, and this is what made it one of the best tourist places in Bali, Indonesia, which is preferred by tourists. There are many restaurants and cafes on the beach, most of which are kiosks that provide what is needed for visitors. Five. Bali Waterfalls. The island of Bali contains many wonderful waterfalls that are distributed in different parts of the island and is considered one of the most beautiful tourist places in Bali, Indonesia, and this is the most prominent of them. 6. Jet Waterfall. Jet Waterfall is one of the most famous places of tourism in Bali, Indonesia. It is one of the famous waterfalls in the region. The waterfall is located in the village of Jet Jet, north of the island of Bali, Indonesia. Jet Jet Waterfall is located on a plateau and is approximately 45 meters high, surrounded by tropical trees. 7. Champahan Waterfall. One of the tourist attractions in Bali and one of the most beautiful waterfalls on the island of Bali, Indonesia. It is located in the village of Jet Jet. It is also called the Twin Jet Jet Waterfall. This waterfall is fed by the waters of the Yare rivers. Lamba and Dalambangang, many trees and plants spread on the road leading to the waterfall, including crops of cloves, cocoa, and coffee. 8. Tejenungan Waterfall, Bali, is one of the destinations and tourist places in Bali, Indonesia. The waterfall is located in a village called Tejenungan. It is located between trees and forests so that from above you cannot see the stream and springs due to the density of trees. Nine. Bali Gardens. Wandering around the Bali Gardens is an irreplaceable opportunity for those who are tired of moving between huge buildings and annoying traffic, as visiting the gardens in Bali, which is classified as one of the most beautiful tourist areas in Bali, takes the visitor away from the hustle and bustle of life and enjoys his senses with the charming landscapes. Bali Safari Park. Bali Safari and Marine Park is an open zoo that contains many species of animals from many continents around the world. The park also includes the recreational area and water parks. The park is one of the most important tourist places in Bali. 11. Bird Park in Bali. The Bird Garden is one of the most important tourist places in Bali, which attracts tourists, as it includes about 1,000 birds of 250 different species, including African birds and others from South America, except for Indonesian birds and others. It also contains green spaces containing tropical plants and various trees. 12. Monkey Forest in Bali. Ubud Monkey Forest is one of the most important places of tourism in Bali. It is a nature reserve and a complex of Hindu temples, some of which date back to the 14th century. The area of the forest is 12.5 hectares. There are many important points that you can see there, other than about 700 monkeys. You can also see 186 a rare species of trees and some other animals. Bratan Lake. Lake Bratan is a closed lake located on a high plateau characterized by its cold weather and surrounded by mountains. The lake extends over a wide area and reaches a depth of approximately 20 meters. It is considered one of the best places in Bali, where you can do several activities in the place, such as sitting on the banks of the lake, riding speedboats, or rowing boats. Uluwatu Bali Temple. The Uluwatu Temple is one of the most important places of tourism in Bali, Indonesia, and one of the most famous Hindu temples on the Indonesian island of Bali. It is one of the 6 main temples and one of the most important spiritual sites in Bali. What distinguishes the temple is that it is located on a rocky cliff overlooking the Indian Ocean, 70 meters above sea level. 15. Tanah Temple. The Tanah Temple is one of the most important tourist attractions in ancient Bali that cannot be overlooked. The temple is located in the village of Bratan. Bratan. It is one of the most famous tourist places in Bali that tourists visit. (16) Bali markets. Visiting the Bali markets is the most prominent way to delve into the local culture and explore some of the features of this island, and for this reason many consider it one of the best tourist places in Bali. Through this guide, we will take a look at the most prominent markets in Bali that are recommended to visit. (17) Malls. Bali. Large numbers of tourist destinations in Bali are very popular in visiting Bali malls to enjoy an incomparable shopping experience. Whatever the needs of shoppers, the shopping centers nominated in this guide will meet them all. 18. Bali restaurants. During the tourism trip in Bali, Indonesia, visitors usually want to have a unique and satisfying dining experience at the same time.